You're in a visible place. You're Heidi Montag's boss. See you on Entourage. What are some of the benefits of being visible for marketing your company?
Well, I mean, not so much from my standpoint, more importantly, our product. Again, when we were out there, when I was talking about our assets, again, I was always on a roadshow, whether it be LA-based or in Dubai, wherever I had to go to really, and as many people as would listen about our vision. But using the ability of, we also made 12 films too in the meantime, through the last 5 years. We had a fully integrated studio with Lionsgate and MGM as our distributor, and Merrill Lynch as our equity partner, and the state of Louisiana as our kind of hotbed to make movies with tax credits. So in that meantime, we used this kind of entertainment platform to really try to get as much press as we could, anticipation of our brands, and then, when Mark Wahlberg called me 6 years ago and said, "Hey, I have a show on HBO called Entourage. Yo, dude, can I use Prey?" You let him use Prey, and then but we got 15. I got 15 of those calls. It wasn't just Mark. I mean, those are the ones that you heard, or even that MTV came to us and said, through our acquisition of Bolthouse, which was our kind of main promotional partner that we ended up buying 4 years ago. Ultimately, we're not working together subsequently, but in those 3, he said, "Hey, we got this little show called The Hills. What is it about?" Nothing. I said, "Okay, what do you guys do?" Nothing. I said, "Okay, is there at least cute girls?" He's like, "Eh." I said, "I mean, we had 2 buildings." I said, "Well, we'll just film over there." And then this thing just took a life of its own, which kind of in that business, as in this whole reality show, and you guys have all kind of probably seen it. It's really about nothing. It's mind-numbing. I mean, I tried to watch it once. The one time I was on it, or like 3, 4 times I was on that show, I tried to watch it, and it was just tough. I mean, it was tough to see myself. More importantly, it was just tough. Anyway, but I guess apparently people like it. But we used that, and then we brought in our, and then one of the season finales we took. I agreed to be on it, but we had to take them to Sahara, and it was a whole thing. I don't know, whatever the storyline was, whatever they made up or they created or whatever the case was. So anyway, it was a season finale, 7 million viewers. A demographic 18 to 50. Yeah. The 50-year-olds just don't admit to it, but everybody was watching. And then we took that, and then we had a pension fund meeting. And this is true. I mean, these are pension funds, $150 billion pension funds. In the case of New York Common, 250 in case of CalPERS, $250 billion managed by a state official making $150,000 a year, which is not a lot, which is not bad money, but for someone who's in charge of $250 billion. And obviously there's committees and so forth and so on. So they come in and we present on the Sahara, and even before they even agreed to do the deal, we're like, can you imagine how much free press we just got for the Sahara? When was the last time this demographic spent 30 minutes looking at this? So we use that way to kind of lead them. And when you're in our business, and I joke about this because sometimes you deal with banks and Wall Street banks and all the financing we've done in the last, 8, 9 years, the bankers will sit there in 8 minutes, go over an office building portfolio. Okay. What are your rents? What are your cap rates? Blah. What's your debt to coverage ratio? Blah, blah, blah. Then they get into a hotel and they'll spend 17 hours talking about what the bar should be. and that's ultimately what ended up happening in our industry. Is bankers got in because it's so sexy, and everyone has an opinion about what a burger should taste like, or what's their favorite restaurant, or so. It's kind of good and bad, but here we are in this pension fund meetings, and we pop this video in, and even though we're this much of the whole portfolio, 90% of the conversation is about, Hollywood, and we're able to manipulate, whether it be Entourage or whatever it is. I don't think manipulate it. We use them, a free set. We gave them a free set, and we were able to take these kind of brands and platform them internationally. I mean, you go to London and they're watching The Hills right now. Well, they don't know why, but they're watching it.